listenaminute.com. Birthdays. Birthdays are brilliant. I'm 62 years old and I still love them. I don't think I've ever had a bad birthday. In fact, I think birthdays get better and better the older you become. Sure, kids love birthdays because they get presents and get to eat cake. But when you get older, birthdays make you feel special. It's your special day. Even if no one wishes you a happy birthday, it's still your special day. A lot of my friends think I'm mad. They hate their birthdays because it means they are another year older. I hope I get to celebrate my 100th birthday. I'm not sure if I can blow out 100 candles, though. When I look back at all my birthdays, it's difficult to choose the best. I'll just say my last birthday is always the best one. listenaminute.com. Dancing. I have loved dancing ever since I can remember. It was a part of my life when I was growing up, and it is still important to me now. It has to be the best way to exercise. What can be better than dancing to your favorite songs? I love going to clubs and discos. I can dance all night long. I never get tired of it. When I was small, I used to go to school discos. I'd also dance at the parties my parents, friends, and neighbors had. I don't think I'll ever stop dancing. I also love looking at dancing. Ballet is beautiful. Dances from all over the world are beautiful. I think the life of a professional dancer must be a good one. One thing that always amazes me is how much children love dancing. I think dancing must be in their blood. listenaminute.com. Hangovers. A hangover is one of the worst feelings you can have. There's nothing you can do to make it go away. You just have to wait for it to wear off. It usually takes a whole day, and can even take 2 days to disappear. The most stupid thing about a hangover is that you never learn. A hangover is your body's warning that too much alcohol is bad for you. When something is painful, you never do it again. Not so with a hangover. When people have a hangover, they often drink again the next day. This makes your original hangover much worse. Many people have their own hangover cure. None of them work for me. All I can do is suffer. I suppose the best thing for a hangover is not to drink at all, or at least not drink too much. listenaminute.com. Hiking. Some people love hiking and some people hate it. Personally, I don't really like it. I don't see the point of walking for miles and miles up and down mountains. You get all sweaty and out of breath. The worst thing is that the next day all your muscles ache. Of course it'll rain, so you'll get soaking wet. If it's sunny, you'll get sunburn. To make things really bad, you might fall over and twist your ankle or get stung by a bee. I have terrible memories of hiking when I was a child. My parents always wanted to get to the top of the mountain, and then the next mountain top, and the next. No matter how much we complained, they always said, "It's not far." Never believe anyone who says that, especially someone who loves hiking. listenaminute.com. Movies. I love watching movies. At the cinema, on TV, or on my computer. I'm a big movie fan and love all the news of my favorite movie stars. I like all kinds of movies, Hollywood blockbusters, black and white movies from the 50s, independent movies. They're all good. Recently, I've got into watching foreign movies. I like the films that come out of Bollywood. They're very different. The first film I saw at the movie theatre was Star Wars. I was amazed at the special effects. Nowadays, so many movies have such good computer graphics that we forget how special the effects are. One of my favorite ways of relaxing is to rent the latest DVD and sit on the sofa with a big bag of potato chips. The sound has to be up to the max and the lights have to be off. ListenAminute.com. Parties. I love parties. They are always so much fun. I can't think of a better way to spend an afternoon or evening than going to a party. You meet people, eat delicious food, and have lots of fun. I've always loved parties. I remember the birthday parties I had as a child. Such wonderful memories. I also remember the first parties I went to as a teenager. All-night parties where we danced and chatted until morning. I've lost count of the number of parties I've been to. Dinner parties, beach parties, New Year's Eve parties, birthday parties. The list goes on. One party I'd really like to go to is the Queen's Garden Party. Of course, this is in England. If you go to this party, it means you've done something special in life. All I have to do now is think of something special to do.
Listen a minute. Picnics. Everybody likes picnics. Going on a picnic seems to be a popular activity all over the world. Having a picnic makes everyone happy. There's usually lots of delicious food and somewhere nice to eat it. I think it's interesting to see the different things people take on picnics. In England, people take a picnic basket full of sandwiches and cake. In India, people take small metal containers of curry. In Japan, people take square boxes of food that are beautifully presented. I think it's easy to tell where picnickers are from just from looking at what they bring to the picnic. The great thing about picnics is that they are outside and you can eat and feel the warm sun. I've never heard of picnics in the snow, although I guess they might happen somewhere.
ListenAminute.com. Reading activities. Do you like doing reading activities in class? What are reading activities? Does your teacher explain that you are going to do a reading activity? Reading activities are important. They prepare you to read a text. There are many kinds of reading activities. These can include doing a vocabulary activity on difficult words, looking at pictures, doing a quiz. Anything that helps you understand a reading passage is useful. I'm a teacher. I often wonder whether students like these activities. I'd really like to know how much they help. Reading activities seem to take more time than the actual reading. Maybe if you read the reading 3 times, you'd understand it better without doing reading activities.
ListenAminute.com. Tennis. Tennis is one of the greatest games in the world. You can see people playing it in pretty much every country on earth. Anyone can play it. All you need is a tennis racket and a ball. You can even play it when you're 3 or 4 years old. Most of the tennis superstars start then. I spent many years when I was younger playing tennis. I was never any good, but I loved playing it. I remember having arguments with my friends over whether the ball was in or out. I'm sure I lost games because my friends said out when it was really in. The good thing about tennis is that many countries are good at it. This makes it a true world sport. There are also major tournaments that everyone in the world talks about. My favourite is Wimbledon. ListenAminute.com. Toys. I love toys, and I'm nearly 50 years old. I think they're great fun. Of course, I only play with toys with my grandchildren. Toys of any kind keep children happy. Even if it's a horrible, cheap, free toy from McDonald's, they love them. The thing that amazes me is how little toys have changed. The same toys are in the shops today as when I was a kid. I guess some toys will never change. There'll always be Lego and cars and toy telephones. The biggest difference with today's toys is that many are digital. Today's toys speak to you, and children interact with them more. They're not so good in the bath, though. I don't think I'll ever get tired of toys. I still love going to toy stores and buying them, as presents, of course.